Hey everybody, Shoe here. Got a new toy. Trying to do a little review on a I guess I'd say that's how you say it. ONN. All kinds of weird companies' names out these days, but it's a 67-inch monopod. It's for camcorders and for large cameras. It's 21, well the box says 21 to 67 inches. So let's pop this thing open and see what we have. Alright, first thing, it actually has a carrying case. That could be kind of handy. I don't know how many people would carry a monopod in a case, but I guess you can hook it to your backpack if you don't need it or something. I don't think I'm going to be using at least the case, but it's nice that they include a case for people that like stuff like that. Alright. It's got a little weight to it. According to the manufacturer, it's 0.8 pounds right there. It's almost a pound. But it's got 3 leg locks on this thing, and it even has an adjustable rubber boot. So if you need a spike, you have a spike here. Make sure the camera's got this. And you can actually just thumb screw it up, lock it in place with a little bit of tension. Now that spike is totally covered, so you can use it on floors, places that you need to worry about scratching. But then you can just untwist it down, you have yourself a good anchor spike. So it's 67-inch monopod. These little thumb locks are pretty tight, and there's no like normal flexing in this thing, so it's kind of rigid. Pretty solid too. It's almost as tall as I am, or actually, about as tall as I am. It does look like there's 2 little divots in it, so you're going to screw it. So if something happens to this, you might be able to replace it. Doesn't say anything about that on the box if that's replaceable or not, but that's not a big deal. And being that most of these mounts are 1/4 by 20, that's the thread on these. 1/4 inch diameter, 20 threads per inch on your thread count. To give you an idea, this is the Lux bell that I normally use. It has a tilting head on it, so you can use it as a selfie stick. On mine, it's a 1/4 20. Just give it a quarter, or no, excuse me, I got 1/4 20 stuck in my mind. It's a 1/4 turn. Just give it a 1/4 turn, extends out, you turn it 1/4 way back, and now it'll reach whatever you need it to reach. This goes from 36 inches, which is how high this is right now, compacts down to 12 inches. I've used this for, I think, going 2 or 3 years now, and it still works awesomely. So I do love the Lux bell, but we're looking at the ONN monopod right now. Nice thing about this monopod mount is you can use this as a hiking stick too. I've got my hiking stick right here. This is one I'm used to using whenever we go on adventures. And you can adjust this so it goes different heights. You can even make it the same height as a walking stick, which is pretty nice. Most places you go to don't allow tripods at all. A lot of your museums will not let you take a tripod in there. Monopods, as long as you have that little rubber boot extended down, it's a walking stick now. And having the 1/4 20 on top makes it very easy because you can change this to all kinds of different settings. You can have it just a walking stick or as a cell phone holder. Holds it really good. Or you can change this. You can change the head of it to an action cam holder. So you can just sit right here like this right here, just record something, record an event, whatever. And if you're not into videos, you like more photography, it can hold the Nikon very, very steady. I mean, it's very easy to hold this thing with this. And there's no movement on this head whatsoever. I mean, so you don't have to worry about anything being loose. You can also use this on, if you're going to be taking photos of something long, far off distance, you need to be able to hold it very still. You can do that with this. It helps you hold your camera. And this is a 210 millimeter lens, so it's got a little bit of weight to it. And for those of y'all that's into the whole 360 VR, it holds that thing perfect. You can extend these all the way out to the full 67 inches. And there you go. You can run this. You can do a 360 degree. If you hold it like right in front of yourself, you don't have to worry about being too much into the picture. Might need to hold it up a little just so you get more of a view. There you have it. I mean, it's pretty nice, pretty rigid, and I don't have to worry about my cameras falling off of it. The only thing I wish it did have would be a little rubber mount, like a little rubber washer up here, which I'm probably going to add a very, very thin rubber washer, just because the base of your cameras are hard, like rigid plastic. This is hard plastic also. I like having a very thin rubber washer. I usually put it, I've got one, can't hardly see it, but I've got one on here. That just helps secure your camera on there, so you don't have to worry about it just sliding backwards or undoing itself. But you can pick these up for, I do believe they're like 14, 15 bucks. And they're made by ONN, I guess. I don't know how to exactly enunciate that. ONN. But the weight on this is 0.8 pounds or 4 kilos. It can hold up to 6.6 according to manufacturer. 6.6 pounds. So, and for my friends overseas, 3.3 kilos. Or I do believe it is 3 kilos. So it can hold a pretty good amount, and it's unbelievable how something so cheap can be as sturdy as it is. I mean, I like it so far, but tomorrow is New Year's Day. Tomorrow is January 1st. This is the last review of the year, too. And we're going to be testing this out at the Mother's Day Parade. We're going to be running live video and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you stay tuned. Stand by. You can hit that little subscribe button down there. And if you want to be notified as to when we go actually live, because we're going to be going live on and off throughout the day, just hit the little bell notification, and that'll let you know anytime that we're live. So, as far as this goes, so far, this is an out-of-box review. This isn't an actual, I haven't been able to take it out and put all my cameras on it and actually give this thing a rigid test here or anything like that, but so far I give this thing 2 thumbs up. I mean, it's nice. I like the weight. I mean, it's Not too heavy, but it's not like cheap, you know, like that really cheap aluminum light. It's not that. It's definitely not carbon fiber. It is aluminum, but it's a thicker type of aluminum than what they use on some of their tripods that they make these days. So I'm gonna put a whole bunch of links right down below in the description if you want to follow us on anything. We have the most common ones: Facebook, Flickr, Instagram. So until next time, or at least until next year. So to all my subscribers and all my friends, Happy New Year and cheers out there to Ellen. Y'all have a good one and see you next year.